An act of terrorism has taken the lives of 4 people in the southern Philippines. Islamic State militants say they were responsible for a bomb blast during a church service at a university. A manhunt is underway for the killers. Police are investigating at least 2 suspects, linking one of them to a local militant group. The bomb exploded during a Catholic Mass on Saturday in the university gymnasium in the city of Marawi. More than 50 people were wounded. The attack has prompted tighter security in the region and around the capital, Manila. Philippine President Ferdinand Jr. has condemned the bombing and blamed it on foreign terrorists. The attack follows a series of military operations against local pro-Islamic State groups in the southern region. Now, the university was at the center of fighting in 2017 that displaced more than 100,000 people after local and foreign Islamic State militants laid siege to the city. At least 1,200 militants, government forces and civilians were killed during the 5-month battle then. Buena Bernal joins us from Manila with more. Buena, what's the latest on the manhunt as well as the investigations on those 2 suspects?
Well, the Philippine National Police has already formed a special task group that is focused on the bombing incident, and this is headed by the leader of the Police Regional Office of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao, or BARM. This is the region cloaked with autonomy following a 2019 plebiscite stemming from the peace deal between the Philippine government and the country's largest Muslim rebel group called the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, or MILF, whose leaders now hold key positions in that autonomous region. Now, while the MILF has already talked peace with the Philippine government, there are still extremist groups operating in southern Philippines, including the bandit group Abu Sayyaf, the MILF breakaway group, the Bangsamoro Islamic Freedom Fighters, or BIFF, as well as the Dawla Islamiyah, or DI, or the Islamic State, which is the roots of the Maute group that seized control of key parts of Marawi city during that 2017 battle. Now, the Department of Interior and Local Government has already ordered the Philippine National Police to send more troops to enhance police visibility, as well as set up more checkpoints in Marawi city. The humanitarian group Philippine Red Cross also said it has extended psychosocial support as well as first aid to hundreds of students of the Mindanao State University where the blast occurred, with a specific focus on students who were inside that university gymnasium where a mass was about to begin. Now, the Mindanao State University Office of the President also said it has suspended classes, and the Ministry of Social Services and Development of BARM, of that autonomous region, said that it extended immediate assistance to victims, including field workers, to the Amay Pakpak Medical Center, which is the hospital where the victims are confined, as well as extending hygiene kits and family food packs to their caregivers. And they also plan to extend burial and financial assistance amounting to some 50,000 Philippine pesos, or $900 to each family surviving, or each family with a lost loved one. Now, beyond Marawi, heightened security measures also all over Metro Manila. These include police patrol and heightened intelligence monitoring activities.
Let's take a closer look at those extremist groups you were mentioning, Bernal. Now, the military has linked the bombing to the recent killing of a senior operative of Abu Sayyaf. Now, the IS-affiliated group has not been as active as it used to be. So are officials looking at this as some sort of revival or a change in affiliations with the IS and other extremist groups?
Well, as the investigation is ongoing, it would be too early to tell at this stage the exact links or pinpoint where those links are. But what is for sure is what's particularly concerning is this happening in a community that is still recovering from the trauma of war, because it happened 6 years after that 5-month-long urban battle that's unprecedented and was actually the longest military operation of the Philippines after or since World War II, displacing hundreds of thousands. And while government troops did secure victory in that 5-month-long battle, the fact of the matter is the combat zone in Marawi City, which was a commercial center, was brought to ruins and is the subject of years-long rehabilitation that's still ongoing at this point. And so alongside that re-traumatization is the risk of radicalization, where if there is a perception that these extremist groups are again gaining ground, this is a risk for vulnerable communities there. Now, last Friday, a military offensive killed 11 suspected militants or insurgents, but it is still unclear if this is also linked to the Sunday bombing.
Buena now, live from Manila. Thank you so much.